Good evening, everybody. I'm back, motherfucker. I'm back. I'm back, bitches. That's right, I'm back. I'm back. I am back. Yeah, yeah. I am back. Richard, how you doing, sir? I'm back in the house. I'm back in the house. Yeah, I'm back. As you can see, Dino, I'm back. I saw my name come up a lot, Dino. I saw my name coming up in your videos, Dino. You waited till I went on vacation, Dino. Then you're gonna bring my name up. So Dino, I'll get to go at Dino a little bit. Dino, what's up, Daniel? How you doing? Gig Adventures? God, got me a nice summer job for 25 an hour. Nice, bro. Can't complain about that. Tired better than that Uber bullshit. How I been? Good, man. Just got back from a 2-week vacation. And we're ready to get back on the YouTubes and do some reaction videos to my friend Dino, who kept bringing up my name. I think in at least 4 videos, he brought my name up. So we're going to do some reactions to the Dinos and see how he likes it. And we're going to do Pedro too. We might do one Pedro. We got a Pedro to do. So, but how are you guys been, man? How have you guys been doing? Hopefully everybody's doing well. Don't need to gig ask no more until September. Tired of that. Yeah, exactly, bro. Exactly. Yeah, if you can find something that's paying you decent, that you don't have to do the gig apps, man, go for it, bro. It's less stress, definitely less stress. Come by, get a burger or shit. Well, you gotta let me know where you're working, bro. I don't know where you're at. I don't want you to dox yourself on here. If you want to email me, I'll throw my email in here real quick, and you can give me your information in an email. If you want to do that, I'll put it in here for about 5 seconds. If you got a pen, write it down and just hit me up on my email and let me know where you're at, and I'll email you back, all that good stuff. Burnt offerings. Okay, cool. Let me write that down. Well, I'll be able to look it up. What's up, Necro? Necro's back. Yeah, Necro's back too. Like, Necro took some time off. Burnt offerings. Okay, I got you, bro. I'll definitely. It's a kosher restaurant off of Sahara. Not a problem, bro. Joshua Garcia. Nah, I'm gonna challenge that person. Don't warn me. I'm gonna challenge what person? Challenge what person? What's up, Joshua? How you doing? How's work? How's work, sir? It's a bit expensive, but we kosher. Got you, bro. Not a problem, man. Not a problem. If it's good food and it's worth it, then it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? It says challenge the convo, not the person, as a warning. Laughing my ass. I got you. Been working here for 3 years on and off. Nice. Shit, they're paying you pretty good. Shit, $25 an hour. Shit, what are you doing? You a cook? Cooking over there? Been working there, yeah. So yeah, we got to go at Dino because Dino want to talk some shit while I was gone on vacation. Waited until I went on vacation, then brought my shit up. So I'm gonna rip into Dino. I'm not gonna rip. We're gonna have it. But I do need somebody who works. Do I got anybody out there that does Instacart? Because I would like to have you up here when we talk Instacart. So Bobby, if you're listening and you're able to come up, Bobby, just say, hey, I'm here. And I'll give you the link, Bobby. And then we can get an Instacart person up here. So if we have any questions regarding his Instacart video, which is one we're going to do. Drone, thank you. I appreciate the welcome backs. It's good to be back, man. It's good to be back for sure. Pothead, how you doing? So anybody that wants to come up that does Instacart is more than welcome to come up, and we can answer some questions regarding the Instacart situation in the video. Oh, so Bobby, you are here. So, Bobby, would you like to come up and be my Instacart expert? So we can get shit questions when we go out with the Dino stuff. James, how you doing? How you doing? I drove to a shop and my damn card got expired, so I ordered a new one. Got you. So yeah, Bobby, you want to be my Instacart shopping expert? I'm gonna put the link in here for you, Bobby. Hold on, because I need Bobby as my Instacart expert. Because I don't do Instacart myself. So if there's any questions that need to be answered, Bobby will be our Instacart expert on this situation. All right, there we go. You're about to go to dinner maybe next time. You just suck my balls. You're an asshole, bro. You're on everybody else's shit, but you can't complete. You're a fucker, man. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, dick. I don't need your help, motherfucker. Punk ass. Just relaxing, got to work in the AM. Brian Kern, how you doing? Bobby doesn't return the shopping cart. Probably doesn't. Probably leaves it out in the parking lot in the middle of some fucking parking spot so nobody can park. But there's a link, so if somebody, I think Necro does an Instacart. Necro can be somebody that does Instacart. Bring your ass up here. Damn it. I got some questions about Instacart tied to the Oscars. Yeah, right. But we're gonna go off the one video first. Him complaining about Uber Eats. I've been doing Instacart since the beginning. Gotcha. Well, I need an Instacart expert, so but we're gonna do the first Dino video. This is the one he's complaining about Uber Eats. So let me share the screen here. And this will kind of give you a guys an idea what I mean, that it's not always the apps that are the problem. It's not just the apps that are a problem. There's other people that are the problem. It's not the apps. And then we'll Dino's blood pressure. What's up, Jehu? Well, we're gonna go ahead and play this one here. We'll rewind it a little bit so we can get into his gripe about Uber Eats here. So let's go ahead and start this.
It's too hot. Sometimes it gets too hot just to eat. It's so hot you can't eat.
He's talking about Pedro.
You'll drink a lot. It will kill you. It's so freaking hot.
Yeah, he's talking about the whole Pedro thing, but then he goes to the Uber Eats thing. Give me a thumbs up if you can hear it.
So it's not that it's a hoax. It's that in certain markets it affects summertime affects differently than other markets. That's all. That's all that is. And let's get to Uber Eats.
Here we go. Uber Eats.
Uber Eats, just like DoorDash and the rest of them, they like to spend the time to correct things, to come up with some new ideas and stuff like that for the drivers. Uber Eats spent all that time and money and effort. Fix yourselves first. Fix your damn algorithm first. And yourselves. And then when that's done, then you can move to other things. And what I'm talking about
is Dino, here we go. Now, everybody, zoom in on your screen and look at these two items. Two different items, correct? Two different items. He picked the one on the left, and the customer wants the one on the right. Now, anybody with two ocular nerves that are working properly can see that these are two different items. I can't be the only one that sees this. And this is what kind of irritates me with the people in his comment section, that they don't call him out on this shit. But you can definitely see, I'm sure every one of you can zoom in on there Yeah, even though the app still sucks, it doesn't matter. You're blaming Uber for your issues. This is a you issue. This ain't an Uber issue. But you can look, zoom in on that. You can tell those are two totally different, two different items. You can tell that. The one he chose, which is on the left, and the one the customer wants on the right. You can tell there are two different items. Well, I can't. I have two ocular nerves that work just fine, and I'm sure you guys do too. So give me a thumbs up if you guys are able to tell that there are two different items there. Let's give me a thumbs up if you're able to tell that. If you were doing the app right now and you saw those, you can tell they're two different items. Give me a thumbs up. Somebody give me a thumbs up. So you obviously can tell there's two items. Don't give me a thumbs up. I don't fucking care. Just do what you guys want to do. It's your channel. I'm just here for the hell of it. But yeah, so you guys can definitely tell. So I'm not the only one. Okay, so here we go. Let's listen to what Dino says.
As you can see, the correct item is the wrong item. Identical items.
Okay, he says they are identical items. Now you guys can see that they're two different items, but he says they're identical items.
The words are the same. The amount is the same. The weights are the same. The price is the same. The labels, everything exact same product.
He actually said the labels are the same. So that means he can't even tell the difference on the labels. You guys could tell that the one on the left has a yellow label on the top, and then the one on the right has a bright-ass orange label on there. You can also tell the labels on around the sodas themselves or the drinks themselves are different colors than the ones on the right. You see one that's purple. You see, I think, yellow, orange, another yellow, and maybe a red. And then the other one you see orange, red, purple, and maybe a yellow. So he's actually looking at these both items and saying they are the same item, when you could definitely tell they're two different items. But he's saying they're the same item.
You're seeing two twins. Two identical twins right there.
So he's saying those are two identical twins. Better yet, hold on. Hold on a second here. He's saying those are two identical twins. Is what he's saying. Could he be colorblind? I don't think so. I don't know. It doesn't matter because there's writing on there that you can definitely tell. Let me see. I know I took a screenshot of it just so I could have it on here. Nope, I didn't take a screenshot. But you guys saw they're not identical items at all. Two separate items. But he thinks they're the same. Hey, thanks, Lightning. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Necro. Even Necro can see it. And it was on a little bitty screen. Could you imagine that being on your fucking phone and you can't tell the difference? But that's like saying, okay, I picked the item on the left. It's Betty Crocker's white cake mix. On the bottom, it says 15-ounce cake mix, blah, 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 blah. And then the customer, the correct item for the customer is it shows a box of yellow cake mix, but underneath it says 15 ounces cake mix, blah, 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 blah. And he would say that those are the same items because the writing underneath is 15 ounces cake mix, blah, 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 blah. Not looking that you can see one's white cake and one is yellow cake because there is a difference between white and yellow cake. So because he says those items he was looking at were exactly the same. Wrong. So is that an Uber problem or is that a Dino problem that we can't tell the difference between the two packages? That's what you got to ask yourself. So you're over here complaining about Uber, their shit being wrong, or their algorithm being off. What is up with your ocular algorithm that you can't see two separate items? two totally different items. I can see it. Everybody else can see it. So come on now.
What the customer wanted was this, or you? I picked up what the customer wanted. You're saying it's not correct.
Yeah, because it's not fucking correct. The one you picked is not correct. It's fucking Stevie Wonder, like, oh, I can see they're two different ones. I can see. Fucking Stevie Wonder can fucking see that. Hold on. Better yet, hold on. Where is that? Where that? Where are they? Goddammit! Hold on a second. Hold on a minute. I got something. Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec. I'll be right back. Here we go. Hold on. Stevie Wonder's like, oh, yeah, those are two different boxes. I can see Stevie Wonder. Yeah, I can see they're two different boxes. Yeah, even Stevie Wonder could see that. They're two different boxes. Like, come on, man. Come on.
This is what I scanned, and this is what the customer wants.
We got the man himself. Hold on. He can explain it to us. He's here. He's here in the chat. So we'll put this. We'll give him the opportunity to explain himself. It's an old picture and a new updated picture of the same product. Wrong again. Wrong again. You are still wrong. But there you go. There's a link. If you want to come if you want to come challenge Stevie Wonder, come on up, Dino. Come on. I see. This is why I asked for you guys to show us proof of stuff. This is why I ask. And then you guys get mad when I say show receipts. Show us the pictures. This is why I ask. Because it shows that it's not the apps. Sometimes it's not the apps. Oh, you're working? Okay. Well, you can check it later. But they're not the same, Dino. They're not the same. Do you want me to pull up the picture again? Because they're not the same. They're not the same. Here, let me go back just a little bit here to your picture. Okay, here we go. Here's your picture. As you can see, God, can I zoom? I don't know how to zoom in on this. I don't know how, but you can definitely tell by looking. God, let me get it on my phone. I can do it better. Where's my phone? Now I lost my phone. Oh, there it is. Arguing about shopping. Yeah, right, Jehu? Exactly. I'm not arguing about it. I'm showing you that it's not that always the apps that's the problem. It's not the apps that are the problem. Instead of complaining about the apps being the problem, take a look at ourselves. Because this is clearly not an app problem. This is the shopper's problem. Here. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. You can look at the drinks themselves. We have one orange drink. We have what looks to be one red drink. Then we have a yellow drink. And we have another reddish drink. If we go to the other one where it says new and it's variety pack, whatever number it is, variety pack, we can see that we have a yellow, we have a red, we have a purple, and we have an orange drink there. So how are we getting them the same? That means that drinks are different in this one than they are in this one. They're two different drinks. Two different types of drinks in there. So come on. So don't say it's the same. It's not the same. The color of the drinks are even different. So come on, man. Come on, Dino. Come on. And one's obviously got a big yellow, and then one's got a big orange. Hold on. Let me see something. Let me see something. I'll even do any better. Let's Google the shit. What are those? White Claws, like girl drinks? White Claws variety packs. Okay, let's see, we got variety pack 3, 1, 2, and 4. So let's go ahead and just zap those. Okay, so variety pack number 1 has a green where it says variety package. It's green. Then we have variety pack number 2, which has an orange on it. Let me do images. So we have variety pack number, what's this one? Variety pack number 3, which is the one you're showing, which is red, which is the reddish top. And then we have variety pack number 2, which is the yellow top, So they're not the fucking same, Dino. They're not the same. It's not one's an older picture, one's a newer picture. No. One's variety pack 2, and the other is variety pack number 3. So they're 2 different items, not the same. So I think I killed that. I think I killed that dead horse already. I killed the horse. I beat it up. So no, Dino, they're not the same. So it's not an older picture versus a newer picture.
Who agrees?
2 different items.
And I scanned the driver's license, and now they have to sign.
Oh, hold on a sec.
So now
Let's go back.
the one that was this, but you I just took what the customer wanted. You're saying it's not correct.
It's not.
This
You
is
picked
what I
variety
scanned,
pack
this
number
is what the
2.
customer-
He wanted variety pack number 3. You picked the wrong one, Dino.
Fix your shit first.
Fix your ocular nerves
Then move to other things.
and then move on to other things.
And when I try to hand the phone to the customer because it's a shop and deliver order with Uber Eats, and I scan the driver's license, and now they have to sign. So now the customer's trying to sign, and at that particular moment, when the customer's trying to sign, an Uber Eats order pops up. The customer's like, what happened to the signature?
And you know why that popped up? Because you didn't choose to pause the orders while you were finishing up with this order. You didn't choose to pause it. If you would have paused the app from any future orders, you could have got your signature, did everything, went on your way, and then put back on your orders. But no, you didn't do something. It's not Uber's fault. It's your fault. Because you didn't stop the future orders from coming in, which you have the ability to do. You have the ability to turn off future orders until you finish the order you're on. So once again, that's not an Uber issue. That's a Dino issue. Not an Uber issue, a Dino issue. Because you have the ability to pause future orders until you finish with the order you're on. Because if you don't pause them, just like DoorDash, when you're finished, when you're dropping off food, they'll hit you with orders. But if you turn off the future orders, you finish the order, complete it, then turn your orders back on, and then boom, you're back on to what you're doing. So once again, that's a Dino issue. That's not an app issue. And anybody who wants to say anything in the chat can agree or to choose to agree or disagree. If you have the ability to turn off future orders, and you know you got to go through this other process, then you turn off your future orders so you're not being bombarded with orders while you're in the middle of trying to finish an order. So that's not an app issue. That's a Dino issue. That's a Dino forgot to do something.
The box, where'd it go? So I had to say I'm sorry to the customer. Uber Eats cannot hold themselves. They got to keep sending orders, even when you're trying to sign. They cannot wait until.
When you should have actually said, oh, I'm sorry, customer. I forgot to turn off something so I could finish my order first before Uber started sending me other orders. I'm sorry, customer. I'm going to blame it on Uber. I'm going to blame my mistake on Uber. That's who I'm going to blame. It's easier to blame somebody else and take personal responsibility. It's easier for Uber to take it.
until the customer finishes signing the order and complete the order, and then after that, send orders.
There we go with the hand stuff.
They're doing this right at the moment.
Dino, just to let you know, when you do all this stuff, you remind me of that little man at like, oh no, I'm stuck. You remind me of that little man they have at used car lots that's flopping around and shit. That's what you remind me of, Dino. It makes me laugh, but I'm just saying that's what it reminds me of. Just so you know.
Where the customer needs to sign their signature to complete the shop and deliver order. Knowing that, and if other Uber Eats drivers, let me know in the comments if you have seen that. Knowing that, do they care about the customer?
Yeah, Cram. I know, Cram, but my name got brought up like 4 times while Dino waited till I went on vacation, knowing that I couldn't fucking answer to his stuff. He waited till I went on vacation, Cram. So I had to come back and address the issue here.
Yes or fucking no? Leave it in the chat. Leave it in the comments. Yes or no? Do they care about the customers by doing this type of behavior? This is not the first time.
Do they care about the customer by having individuals that aren't doing the shit properly? Do they really care about the customers if they have individuals not doing the shit properly? That you have to ask yourself that. If our ocular nerves aren't working properly, we're unable to hit a button to pause future orders. Then does Uber care about the customer if we got workers that can't do what they're supposed to do, or work the app properly, or be able to find the proper products? You got to ask yourself that. That's important as well. Hey, Peach, don't put my business out on the streets. I don't always love my name being out there. Come on now. Peach trying to put me out on the streets. Come on.
This is probably the 4th time where the customer's trying to sign it, boom, an order pops up. Uber Eats order.
So that means 4 times you chose not to turn off future orders until you were done with your order. So once again, it's not an Uber issue. It's a you issue. Because 4 separate times you had the ability to turn off your future orders till you finished your order and you chose not to do it, Dino. Come on, Dino. Come on.
By the time I pick up the grocery stuff in my car to get to the customer's door, I'll get about 20 billion off.
That's how it is, buddy.
Can I please, for God's sakes, complete the order?
That's why if you only want to do one order at a time, you pick up your order, you shop your order, turn off future orders, do everything you need to do with your one order, finish it, and then turn your orders back on. That is not difficult to do. That is gig work basic 101, turning off your orders. I choose to do one order at a time. I do not do stacked orders. If I get an order from McDonald's, I stop all orders coming in. I finish my order completely with McDonald's. Then I turn my orders back on because I don't like the interruptions. I don't find that good for the customer when you have to do doubles. I don't do that. I don't like to do that. So I usually don't do it. I turn off the orders. I finish my order. Then I turn them back on because I don't want all that fucking nonsense on my phone when I'm trying to do it. But that's once again, that's a Dino issue. That's not an app issue. They have things in the app to fix that problem for you, Dino. You just have to apply them.
Then you can send me infinity orders after that. Infinity.
But you can only send me infinity orders if they're big, high dollar orders because I don't take bullshit. That's what you should have said, Dino. Because they'll send you infinity orders of doo-doo orders. So you got to tell them, no, send me good orders only. You can send me all the good orders. That's what you should have said, Dino.
Infinity. After I complete the offer, you can send me an infinity after that.
Let's see. What'd you say, Peach? Well, we can't all be as responsible as you, Roy. Thank you for your guidance. Hey, I'm just explaining how I do it So you don't see me up here making videos like this. You don't see me up here making videos like this, complaining that an app is the problem when it's my ocular nerves. They can't see the difference between variety pack number 2 and variety pack number 3. And I choose not to turn off my orders when I'm trying to complete an order and I'm getting bombarded with extra orders. I'm just saying that's how I do. I don't. You won't see me up here making videos like this.
I want to feel better. Go ahead. Go ahead. Do it. But now when the customer is waiting for their grocery order.
But there we go. You get the gist of it. We're blaming Uber Eats for our issue. Not Uber Eats issue, our issue. Our ocular nerves aren't firing properly, that we can't tell two different products, variety pack number 2 and variety pack number 3. That's an Uber problem, that I picked the wrong shit and whatever the case may be. And I don't know how to use my app and turn off future orders like I'm supposed to. But and everybody that does Instacart that would like to come up, please, here's the link. So if we have any Instacart problems, we know who we can ask you while you're here. But we get the gist of this one. So this kind of leads it into the next one. The next one, which this one made me laugh. Dino, I'll tell you something, Dino. You had me laughing my ass off with this. You had me laughing my ass off. But let me I'm gonna turn this off for a minute. And we're gonna do a flashback, guys. We're gonna do a flashback. Check this out. We're gonna do a flashback to show that I'm 100% that I always stick to my word. We're gonna do it. We're gonna show the path. Look at this from 4 years ago. Let's watch it.
Are you ready to sell your house? I will buy it. You can get a cash offer in 24 hours or less.
Let's watch it to show
what condition it's
that
in.
I
if you're
still
thinking
am
about
who
selling
I am.
for any reason, click
Let's
the
watch
button
it.
below
Here
this
we go.
video.
Here we go. 4 years ago.
Time is currently 11:30 a.m. Approximately 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Remember, I'm in Canada. But I want to come on here because I've been seeing some videos. And so I always got to put my input in, whether you guys like it or not, or whether the other people like it or not. My subscribers will dictate whether or not the context of this like it or not.
Yes, I always say what I say, whether you like it or not.
At the end of the day, you know what I say, you know what I think about that. Don't watch it, don't give a shit. It is what it is. I say what I want to say when I say it. But I've seen a lot of videos again about these gig apps taking advantage of the workers that work for them. And the gig apps need to do this. The gig apps should be doing this. They're taking advantage of us. They're doing this. And then, let me tell you something. These gig apps ain't taking advantage of nobody. You are the one that signed up for them. If you don't like what the gig apps are doing for you or doing to you or whatever the case may be, move the fuck on. Quit expecting everybody to just bow down to your fucking wishes because that's what you want. This is what they should be doing for us. This is what they need to do for us. They don't need to do dick for you. Remember, you're the one that signed up to work on the fucking app. They didn't come knocking on your door, put a gun to your head and say, you need to work for our apps. They didn't do that. So all this whining and bitching about, oh, they're taking advantage of us. They're doing it. No, you're taking advantage of your own stupidity by continuing to work for them instead of moving the fuck on and whining about it. So move the fuck on. Quit expecting them to just give you whatever you want. It's never going to happen. They are the ones that own the company. They make the decisions on what they choose to pay you or what they don't choose to pay you. So keep coming on here making these videos about this fucking place doing this, them doing this. You're the one that's allowing yourself to be taken advantage of. Remember, personal responsibility is everything. Okay, if you can't take personal responsibility for your own life, your own finances, your own this or that, then fucking go back and God, I don't even know what to fucking say to you people anymore. You're a bunch of whiny ass bitches. Quit coming on here complaining about these gig apps.
Oh my God, did I spit? Oh, dude, that was horrible to see on camera. God damn. That's worse than having a booger in my nose. Oh my God.
It's not doing what you fucking want for them. They ain't taking advantage of you. Well, maybe they are taking advantage of you because you're fucking stupid enough to continue to work for them. So maybe they are taking advantage of your fucking stupidity that you continue to work for these fucking cats. So do yourself a favor. If you don't like the way they treat you, you don't like what they're doing, then move the fuck on. Quit coming out here whining and expecting everybody to bow down and give you the fuck you want. Because, like I said, this ain't rainbows and unicorn world. Okay? You signed up for it. So if you aren't getting what you want out of it, then fucking quit working on it. Quit expecting people to bow down to your fucking wishes. Plain and simple. Fuck. I always gotta end up getting these rants with these fucking gig apps and these fucking people that do these gig app videos. Always fucking whining. Good day, bad day. They're not paying us enough. They're not doing it enough. Jesus, fuck crap. Move the fuck on. Grow up. Bye. This is, remember, you are the creator of your own destiny. Nobody's gonna do it for you. Bye. All right.
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. God damn, 4 years ago, I've been saying the same thing. 4 years ago, I said the same thing. That was a flashback. That was let everybody give Bobby a clap for that. Bobby was able to find that. I appreciate you, Bobby, for giving me the flashback. I appreciate you, Bobby. But yeah, that's a flashback. I still say the same thing to this day. You're not being taken advantage of. You don't like it, don't fucking do it. It's very simple. Very simple. But let's get back to our friend Dino. Let's get back to our friend Dino because this was kind of dedicated to my friend Dino here. We might do the update one too. Because I got a little something to say about the updates too. But here we go. This is the one. This is the one. Oh, let's go. This is the one that had me laughing my ass off. Oh my God. This was fucking hilarious.
Gentlemen, I think we took DoorDash to class. Some videos that I made a couple of years ago. And I think we sent to class Uber Eats as well. So Instacart is overdue.
Yeah.
So we're gonna.
Yeah, we just saw that class you sent to Uber Eats like less than 5 minutes ago. We saw that school where you were wrong and where you were mad wrong. Wasn't Uber, it was you. So we saw that. We saw how you schooled them on that one. Ooh, Uber's shaking in the boots right now. Come on, man. Let's go.
Take Instacart to class today.
All right, we're taking Instacart to class today. I wonder what Roy can dig up on this one. I wonder what Roy can say and dig up on this one. This ought to be pretty good, guys. We'll see. I did pretty good on the last one when you schooled Uber Eats. So we'll see what we can pull up on this one.
So they can learn something. And also, you guys are going to see more detailed information. Okay? And with that, let's begin.
Okay, let's look at the first problem. Let's do it. I still got your intros are still good, Dino. I'm loving the intros still. That's good. Intro shit.
So before I start,
here we go.
This is what Instacart has set for me, what my standard rating is as of right now. Okay, let's read that. Okay, and let's continue.
Let's read that. Okay, here we go. What does it say? Shopping quality. Oh, geez. Let me let's see here. You guys can zoom in on that. You can see what it says. Let's see if I think I may have a screenshot of it. Let's see here. So I can zoom in on it. Oh, here we go. Yeah, there it is. So let's look at what it says. It says shopping quality based on the past. I can't say if that's 30 days or 90 days. So you guys would have to do it. How does Instacart? That's why I need Instacart information. So is it 90 days or 30 days? It says based on the last, I don't know, 30 days, 90 days. You guys tell me. I don't do Instacart. That's why I want an Instacart expert up here. So what do you think? So it says he needs work. Well, we saw how he works with Uber Eats. So we'll see how this one works. But So what do you guys? Anybody? Lisa, can you tell me your Instacart? Is it 30 days or 90 days? What does that mean? Or don't answer. I don't know. And it, let's see. There are any apps he isn't bad at. I don't know. You do Instacart. So what is that based on? Based on Monster? Is it based on 30 days or 90 days? How they give you your rating, your shopping quality rating. Because it doesn't show it. It just says, I'm not doing Instacart anymore. Okay. It's 90 days. Okay. Thank you, Jennifer. Somebody fucking hit me up. Thanks, Jennifer. I appreciate you. So it's 90 days. So in the last 90 days, apparently, Dino's doo-doo has been doing dookie on shopping. Has been doing well shopping. It says some aspects of your shopping quality are worse than other shoppers who shop similar stores and similar times. Okay, so they're comparing you to that you're unable to shop as good as other shoppers. They're giving you quality, they're giving you feedback. Ain't that what you want? Don't you want feedback to let you know what's going on? How you doing, Jackie? It says 5 found items, 14 items, opportunity to, you had 9 opportunities to improve. Yeah, metrics suck anyways, but you had 9 opportunities to improve you didn't take advantage of. And it said replace 12 items. You had 12 items replaced. So whatever that means, I'm not like an Instacart, but apparently you're not up to the quality of standards of other shoppers, Dino. There's nothing bad about that. You're just not as good of a shopper as the other people that are in the same area doing the same work. That's just quality feedback. That's what you want. You want feedback from the company. They gotta let you know what's going on, right? It's part of their job. But let's continue.
So, as you can see, they're trying to put me at the bottom of the bottom.
I didn't see where it said that, but it didn't say that. It didn't say there that it's affecting your ability to shop for Instacart, or they're going to give you the Dookie orders only. I didn't see that, but maybe that's how they are. I don't know.
Saying that I'm doing things worse compared to other drivers from the same shopping location.
Okay, so you're saying that, are you trying to tell us you are the best shopper in that area? That you have no room for improvement? That there are no other better shoppers? And Dino is the best? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're trying to tell us? We already saw with the Uber Eats one about 15 minutes ago that your ocular nerve isn't working as well. So are you trying to tell us that you're the best? Because if you're shopping the same way you shopped with that Uber Eats, or variety pack number 2 versus variety pack number 3, I'm going to have to question that, Dino. You might not be the best. There might be something that's, there, but we'll see. We're going to keep going.
Supposedly, these other drivers, they're superheroes. They are the X-Men. They are the Marvel universe of the universes. Let's begin with some screenshots, and you guys are going to be surprised at the end of the video. Okay?
We're going to be surprised, y'all. You ready for the surprise? I think Roy might have a surprise towards the end of the video. We don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to get through this.
So let's begin with the first item.
All right.
Okay?
First item.
And then we'll continue. Here we go.
All right. What do we got? We got the loaded cheddar, roasted cheddar. Yeah, we got smoked cheddar grits.
I want the smoked cheddar. Okay, where is the smoked cheddar? Wait. Smoked cheddar. All right. That was spicy. Pepper jack. That's cool. Cheesy, original. White cheddar. Buffalo.
heard somebody yelling in the background.
Snack mix. Duo.
What's up, Gig Wise? Dino, go a little slower, man. If you're scanning products like that when you're shopping, come on, bro. We got to go a little slower so we can see that we're not missing stuff. Got to go a little slower. You probably would have noticed variety pack number 2 versus variety pack number 3 if you slow down just a little bit. Slow down. You got us over here fucking getting dizzy and shit, fucking doing this shit. Look at, oh, this one, that one. Oh, this one here. Oh, look at this. Or go a little fucking slower. Like, good Lord. Or step back and give us the view. Give us a view. But you're like doing this shit, bro. You're going to give us all fucking dizzy and shit. Come on. Slow it down, buddy. Slow it down.
Oh, those are the backs. Original. Toast. Original. Toast. White. Extra cheese. Hot and spicy. Pepper jack. Buffalo. Hot and spicy. Red cheddar. White cheddar. Good fat. Original.
So this would be my question. When you were going through all these, did you take any snapshots or any pictures of what they had in stock? Did you take any of those pictures?
Yeah. Gluten free. Now we got gluten free now. Original. Extra big. Cheese. Toast. Crunchy, and then some other stuff. It's my fault I don't have it.
Okay, so my question is, once again, did you take any photos? Did you contact the customer at this point and say they don't have the one you're looking for, but here's a couple screenshots of what they do have? Would you like to substitute something? Did we do that? Because from what I asked earlier, Bobby, too fucking lazy to come up here, Bobby, because he go everywhere else, but he like wants to stiff me, fucker. He's supposed to do, according to other people, he's supposed to be my bitch and do what I say when I say it, but he doesn't listen. But did you contact the customer and say, hey, I got all this other, I know, right? I know it made you hella dizzy. But did you take any pictures to show the customer, hey, you don't have it? Would you like to substitute with a different flavor or something? Did you do that? I want to know that. You didn't tell us this stuff. You're explaining this, but you're not telling us if you're contacting the customer. Because from what I heard, you're able to offer the customer other stuff. You're able to contact the customer and ask if you would like a substitute. So I'm not seeing this or hearing this.
As you can see, the cheese that the customer wanted is nowhere to be found.
Get ready to laugh, y'all. This was the first time where it makes you laugh. This shit's funny. Here we go.
Nowhere. And when you try to make a substitution, and when you take 3 different flavor boxes and you put it in comparison, it says none of them are compatible.
But see, you didn't show us
They're
that.
too different.
So we're taking your word for that. We're taking your word for that because you didn't show us the screenshots of that. So we're going to have to take you on your word. After already seeing your mistake with Uber Eats, we're going to take you at your word because you didn't show us this. But we'll see. And are you only asking you're only asking the internet, like Instacart? Why are we not asking the customer? Why are we not asking the customer if they want something different? Because what I heard is you can put something in there. If the customer approves it, you can get it approved in the app, so you can put it in the item as a substitution. That's what I heard, and that's what I was told. So
let's continue.
Okay, well, if you're gonna show us screenshots of everything and tell us something, you got to show us the whole process. You didn't show us that you put other things in there. So I'm just gonna take your word. I don't want to call you a liar, Dino. But I'm just saying you didn't show us that process. But let's continue.
Let's get to the second clip.
So here the customer wants frozen peaches. Now watch this closely. I'll kind of give you some hints on it, but watch this closely. Watch this next clip closely.
You want peach? Here we go.
Okay, you see where he starts, right? So he starts here at the mangoes.
Mango. 3 freaking rows of mango, pineapple, and pineapple. 3 pineapples, 3 mango, and not a single peach row. Look at it. Berry, blueberry, cherries. That's it. No peach. No peach.
But we'll stop it right there. But look where he stops. He stops at the cherries, right? But as you can see right here, there's more products. There's more products. Why did we stop here? Why did we stop here at this line when I see other products right here? Same shit. Private whatever. It's right there. Private whatever. Same fuck. Right. Private selection. So why are we stopping here when there's obviously other products over on this part? But let's continue.
Instacart knows everything.
So as you can see, there's other products off to the right-hand side of where he stopped looking. Because I think what we saw there were apples. So why did you stop there and not continue all the way over when there's other product to the side there? That's I want to know what's up with that. Because there's obviously was more product than what you're showing us. You said they have cherries and you stopped at the cherries when we're actually you can actually look and see more product. You can actually see more product. So why didn't we go the whole length of the product? They were okay, but they were still the same product, which means they were other stuff. It looked like apples to me. But I'm just saying, there's more product there. So why did we stop and not go along to look at the other products? Do we also not understand that sometimes things aren't put in the same spot? Sometimes shit gets shifted around. You see what I'm saying? But we obviously see that there's more product that could have been looked through to possibly see if there was peaches.
As you can see, there is no peaches.
So is it me, or did we just skip over product and we didn't bother to look to see if maybe they were further down the row, or we just stopped at what we saw directly in front of us and said, fuck the rest? Because I saw more product. Jen sees more product. I'm sure everybody here, I showed you, I saw more product. So why didn't we go all the line of the product? If we're trying to prove a point, shouldn't we show all the product? You showed all the Cheez-Its. Why didn't we show all the other stuff? This is why it's hard to take your guys' word for shit, because you can point out these discrepancies. I'm not calling you a liar. Once again, I'm not calling you a liar. I'm not saying they had peaches. But all I know is I saw other products from the same company that you totally didn't go check. So I'm not calling you a liar, but I'm just saying, why did we show all the Cheez-Its, but we didn't show all of the products there that were in front of us? We stopped, and we didn't go past the other stuff. I'm just asking. So. Even look through the bags. Sometimes there's bags shoved in the back. Like I said, it could be placed differently. We saw the other product that he totally glazed over, didn't even bother to go towards. So who knows, the peaches might have been further down. But we can't tell you that because we don't got a full view. All I got was the view that there was product that we totally didn't even look at. From the same company, same bag, same type of product. So I don't know. I'm just saying. What's up, Lady Red? How you doing? But I'm not going to call you a liar. I'm just going to take it. It's getting harder to take people's word for shit when we're not getting 100% information. I'm glad that you called me out and said, "Here, Roy, here's your fucking proof. Here's this proof, Roy. Here's this proof, Roy." Well, your first proof in your first video that we played, you fucked up. So I'm gonna prove in this video you fucked up too. So that's gonna be the surprise at the end of this. I'm gonna show you that you fucked up in this one too. But we'll continue. We're just taking your word for it, Dino, because all I know is, and I'm sure everybody else knows because I pointed it out, you missed product. You missed the product. There's more product to the right. You stopped at the cherries, and that was it. So I'm just saying.
And guess what? There weren't not even different company pizzas frozen for that specific order to make any substitution. Any other brand? None. None, none, none. What you see is what you get. Let's continue. Let's get to the third one.
Okay, what's the third item? Okay, third item. So we didn't see the screenshot of what the customer asked for, right? So far, we saw the one, we saw the other one. We didn't see it. We just went straight to Totino's, straight to the salsa. So we don't even know what the customer asked for on this one. So I'm going to assume by what you say, he's looking for medium chunky or medium Tostitos salsa, I guess. You're not even telling us what we're supposed to be looking for, Dino. So what are we looking for?
Wow.
Now, also, if you look here, see you got Totino's here, which means if you look when he gets done here, Totino's goes all the way down. Goes all the way down. And there's Totino's on this side over here.
Nothing medium.
On this side over here.
Nothing hot.
So there's no mediums or hot.
As you can see.
And as you can see, there's multiple Totino containers off to the right and to the left. But we didn't go down that way. We just stopped right there. So I'm assuming he wanted, let's see if he tells us.
They got 5 stupid rows.
So maybe he wanted either the chunky or the salsa hot or the salsa medium. I don't know. Obviously, it wasn't mild because we saw that.
Of no mild, no, just mild, but no medium and no hot.
Okay. And now this is why I'm going to say this. As a person of 53 years of age, and all these other beautiful ladies and gentlemen in the chat that have at some point shopped in their lifetime, have went to their local supermarkets, Walmarts, or whatever, we all know Tostitos is all over the fucking store. They put that shit all over the store. I've seen Tostitos on end caps, where they have a special Totino's end cap, where they have all that salsa. I've seen Totino's in the chip section, where you have the chips, and then in the middle, they got the big old section with the Totino's cheese, hot sauce, and all that shit. I've also seen Tostinos mixed in with all the other salsas that they have it maybe on a different aisle or maybe even on the same aisle as the chips. I've seen it mixed there as well. So Totino's is not only going to be in one spot in your grocery store, which means you have to take a little time and do a little work. Put those little feet, put those feet to work. Don't stop in one spot and think that's the only place it's going to be. Because once again, as a shopper who's been to multiple places, I see Tostitos everywhere. End caps, salsa aisle, chip aisle. So I would like to know, because you didn't show us, is that the only place you looked? Was one spot? You only looked at one spot? You're trying to prove a point that they don't have shit, but you're not. Are you utilizing everything? All the spots are you looking all over for the shit? Or do you just go to one spot? Oh, they don't have it. Let me fucking substitute it. And once again, you're not telling us. Did you ask the customer if they would like a different type? They only have mild. Would you like mild? They don't have the medium or hot, but I can get you mild. Did you do that? Because you didn't tell us you did that or not. So we're just taking your word for it.
They could have 2 rows of mild, 2 rows of medium and 1 row of high. Or at least
maybe medium is the maybe mild is the most popular they sell. So they might have 5 aisles of that. But longer, you know, once again, we saw multiple aisles or we saw Tostinos all the way down to the right and to the left. Did we bother to go walk down that aisle and look to see if maybe it was in a different spot? Maybe they put the hot and medium in a different spot. And they put the most popular right in front there so the customers get the mild because that's what the most popular is. You're not telling us the whole story here, bro.
even if they had any harder roll, let's say they had 4 rows of mild and just 1 medium. No, that all had to be mild. They just had to be mild. They just had to. 5 rows. 5 rows.
Okay, what does it matter if it's 5 rows, 10 rows, 15 rows? What difference does that make? What difference does that make? What does that have to do with anything? What does that have to do with not substitutions? What does that have to do with not making substitutions? Not contacting the customer, see if they want something different. What does that have to do with anything?
Of mild. We can't have like 1 row of medium and 1 row of hot. No.
But we don't even know what you are looking for. Are we looking for medium? Or are we looking for hot? Are we looking for extra hot? Are we looking for extra mild? Oh, you didn't say anything. You didn't even show us what the customer wanted. So we don't really have a way of discussing that because you just went straight to showing us mild salsa. We don't even know.
God forbid, right? But whose fault is it? It's my fault, right?
Yeah, because you didn't either substitute it with something else or you were unable to find what they wanted. But we don't even know what they wanted. So
Instacart, I'm gonna, before I get to Instacart, let's get to the last one, because the last one.
Oh, the last one is where I'm going to get you, Dino. The last one is where I'm going to get you, Dino. So once again, the ocular nerve. This is what helps when you got good ocular nerves. Being able to notice and to see things. This is where, and this will help. Everybody else here will be able to see it as well. They might not have saw it when they saw your video, but I'm going to point it out because I'm all about detail. That's why I love seeing receipts. I'm all about details. So I'm going to show you, Dino.
It will show a little bit more detail to what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yes, it will.
Here it is.
Here it is. Now let's take a look at that. What does that say? That is Happy Hibiscus Hula fucking Gain Soap. Happy Hula Hibiscus. It has big giant words happy on it, right? Right? We all know that's just a special bottle. The Gain does that for advertising. But we can see. Look at the picture. Bunch of pink flowers, a bunch of pink and yellow, right? We see that. Okay, now let's go back. So take a mental picture of that. And when you guys are looking, look for that design on a bottle. Because that's what you'd be looking for. You're looking for that design on a bottle. Whether it has happy on it or not, you're going to be looking for those colorful flowers and shit like that. So you tell me, guys, when you're looking at this, if you see a bottle that looks just like that, it just doesn't happen to have the word happy on it. You tell me, give me a thumbs up.
Where's the Gain?
Oh, look, we don't see it here, right? We see blue and purple.
194, 133. Okay. Where's the happy? Where's the happy Gain? 177. There's no happy Gain.
What do you see right there, guys? What do we see right here? What does it say? Happy Hibiscus. Look at it. It says Happy Hibiscus. Big old purple, pink flowers, pink background. You're staring right at it, Dino. You're staring right at the product you're looking for. But you're saying they don't have it. But yet you're staring dead ass at it. It's right there. Happy hibiscus. The only thing you don't see is the big happy. But it's right there in front of you. Remember the whole ocular nerve thing? But it's right there. It's right there. Right there in front of you. But you're telling us it's not there. And I'm just going by your own receipts of what I see. The product you're looking for, right there, it says Happy Hibiscus, right on it. But let's continue. Oh, look, there's more of it. Look, right here, guys. Right there. Look at that. There's another bottle staring you dead ass in the face. Happy Hibiscus, right here. Right there. It's all right in front of your face, Dino. But it's the business folks, right? It's right there in front of you. 2 spots.
Bullshit.
And let's look at what he picked. Let's look at the color. Let's look what he picked. Let's look. Let's go. I actually took screenshots of these. But let's look. Let's look at the ones he picked. So this first one, which one does he pick? He picked Waterfall Delight. Waterfall Delight. Then he picked the All Day Happy Hibiscus, which is the exact one he's supposed to be finding. And he says it's too different. Then why didn't you check with Instacart on that? Because it's the original one. It's the right one. It just doesn't have the big happy face. So you did pick it. So why did you not exchange it? Because you're allowed to do that. And then you picked a purple and a blue. That's not what they wanted. But you picked the one. You have the right one there. So what the fuck, Dino? You're telling me that you picked the right one? You picked the right one and you couldn't get that through Instacart? Tell me, any of you guys here, if you picked the right product, which is right there, you're telling me Instacart wouldn't accept the right product just because it doesn't say the word happy on it? You can't get that through Instacart? Come on, you guys, you can't be doing this shit and then blaming the store for everything or blaming Instacart. You sit there and say they didn't even have it, yet you took a picture of it. That's what's fucking hilarious to me. You said they didn't have it, but yet you took a picture of it. You say here, oh, they don't have it. They don't have it. They don't have it. They don't have it. What the fuck? They don't have it, but yet you took a picture of it. How do you? I don't understand it. I don't understand.
Now, as you can see,
I don't understand it, Dino. I do not understand it, Dino. You took a picture of it. And you're sitting there saying, oh, they don't have it, but yet you took a picture of it. It says right on the bottle, Happy Hibiscus. It says right in the fucking description, Happy Hibiscus. The only difference is it doesn't have the big happy on it. You're telling me you couldn't push that through on Instacart? Nobody, you telling me you can't push that through on Instacart? Jen, since you're the only one that answered me, you telling me he wouldn't have been able to get that through on Instacart, being it's the right product? It just doesn't have the word happy. But you sat here and you said, oh, they don't have it. They don't have it. You picked the right product, Dino. You had a picture of it. You can't contact Instacart and say, hey, this is the right product. It just doesn't have the big fucking happy on it. The fuck? I don't understand. This is where I'm lost. Scan the code, it will work. Okay. So he's just going by the pictures. He didn't scan the code. So if you scan the code, it would have worked. Okay. So I just don't get it, guys. Like,
They want happy gain, or let's say gain happy.
yeah, you picked it. You picked it.
They wanted to have the game that says happy. Big letters, it says happy, right on the screen. Okay? As you can see from top to bottom, they had a lot of gain, nothing that says happy. And as you can see in the screenshot,
Even though the bottle you picked says happy hibiscus as the scent.
I took 3 pictures of 3 different substitutions. And when the Instacart tries to compare all 3, what does it say? Too different from the original, too different from the original.
But if you would have paid attention, and like Lisa said, you took a picture of the exact one that you needed. If you would have scanned the code, it probably would have worked, because it's the right product. But if you're just going by pictures, of course it's not going to work, because it doesn't have the big word happy on it. But I bet you if you flipped it around and scanned it like she said, it would have worked, because it's the product you were looking for. And you took a picture of it. And you still didn't know you took a picture of the product. We're just going by pictures. What is this, kindergarten? We just go by pictures? Like, I'm not getting it.
No matter what you do, okay? No matter what you're going to do, that's what's going to happen. Even if it's 99.9999 down to the atom, close to it, it's still not perfect. It's not close to the original. It's too different. 99.999999 is too different from the original.
Yeah, it is, because they want happy hibiscus. They want the hibiscus scent. They don't want moonlight lily scent. They don't want fucking super duper waterfall scent. They want the hibiscus scent. They want their clothes to smell like hibiscus flowers, not waterfall, raindrops. That's what they want. And it doesn't even matter. You took the picture of the shit you needed, and you didn't bother to scan the fucking product to pass it through on Instacart, because that was what you wanted. That's what you needed. So it wouldn't have mattered. Doesn't matter.
According to Instacart. You know why? Because Instacart, I'm taking you to school today. Okay? You are fucking demented. Period. Official. As a fact. You are fucking demented. You're happy. You want happy game? No. You are demented happy. Retardedly happy. That's Instacart. It's not that Gain is happy. Okay? It's you, Instacart. You are dementedly happy. Delusional. You people on Instacart are fucking delusional. Did you see how many boxes of cheeses did they have?
This shit's funny right here.
7 rows. They had about 50 fucking flavors of cheeses. What does the customer want? What they don't have. Did this supermarket have like a limited amount of flavors for cheeses? I don't think so. They had a lot of fucking cheeses. A lot. A lot of fucking cheeses. What does the customer want? The very one that it's not there.
You know why? Because we came up with a theory last night, Dino, that customer They went to that store the day before and looked for everything that the store didn't have to order it because they knew you were shopping it, Dino. That's why. That's our theory.
What about the game? You seen the
The game was there. You didn't do your part on the game.
seen the video? I'm showing you evidence now.
Oh, there we go. Back to that little guy at the fucking store. The little like used car salesman.
Guy, sit your fucking ass on the fucking stool. You're in class. How many games of bottles of fucking games? How many they have?
You took a picture of the shit and you didn't even know you had it. You took a picture of the shit and you didn't even know you had the right stuff. What does that say? What does that say about why is it Instacart when you took a picture of the shit that you were supposed to get and you were looking at it, you took a picture of it and you still didn't fucking realize it?
A lot of rows, right? A lot of shelves from top to bottom. There was a lot of fucking game, right? What did the customer want? The one that's not there.
Oh no.
Can you?
We already proved, guys, that it was there. His own picture proved that it was there. So I proved it was there. His own picture proved it was there. But it's fucking hilarious, dude.
Say that, they had a limited amount of game laundry detergent. No, they didn't. The video shows. They had a lot of variety of games. What are the fruity fucking customers? Fruity Instacart? What are they?
So now we're picking on the customers. Wow, that's good. That's real professional. Let's pick on the customer. Let's pick on the customer. Because the customer, like I said, to our theory, he just said fuck it and picked everything. He somehow contacted Instacart to find out what products they didn't have just to order it for you, Dino. Come on, bro. Come on. These are the people that pay your salary. They pay your bills. And this is the way you think about people sometimes. I say customers suck. Yeah, I will say it. But goddamn, bro, you're taking out something the customer has no way of knowing. And you're not contacting the customer. And I got to show the group here something in one of your comments, because you made a comment. So we're gonna see if that comment stands true or anybody else has ever seen this. But yeah, here we go.
What are you asking for? Gain happy.
What's up, Harris?
No, you're fruitcake, both of you. The customer and Instacart. Both of you are fruitcake, dementedly happy and delusional. Both of you. You both are fucked up. Roll upon roll upon roll upon roll upon roll. Getting market detergent, tons of different varieties, right? You saw the video. What did the fucking customer want? The happy game. And how many flavors and boxes of cheeses? How many cheeses and boxes does the supermarket have? A lot. A lot of fucking boxes. What did the customer want? The same shit again. What they don't have. What did they want? Customer wanted for the frozen food, the fruits. What do they want? The peach flavor, right? The peach. Did they have a lot of other stuff? Yeah, they had pineapple, they had cherry, they had berry, they had strawberry, they had cherry, they had apple, they had all kinds of shit, grape flavor, everything. What did the customer want? They wanted the peach that not only did not exist of the brand that the customer wanted, the peach did not exist in all the brands. All the brands didn't have peach. All the other brands did not have peach. Can you believe this shit? None of the brands, all the other brands didn't have any peach at all.
You know how I can believe it, Dino? I'm a 53-year-old man. I've been shopping many a times in my life. I went shopping with my mom when I was a little kid. I was shopping when I was an 18-year-old. I've done shopping when I'm 25 years old. I did shopping when I'm 35 years old. I've even done shopping all the way up to 52 years old. And yes, I believe it, Dino. Not every store is going to have every fucking product in stock all the fucking time. It happens, Dino. Let me give you an example, Dino. I just went to Texas, Dino, for 2 weeks, Dino. I went to Walmart, Dino. I bought all the Diet Mountain Dew they had, Dino. And guess what? No one else had Diet Mountain Dew in the whole little bitty hick town I went to. They didn't have it. Not every time what you want is going to be at the store. So you know what I did, Dino? I drank whatever they had. Diet Dr. Pepper, Diet Root Beer, Diet Orange. I didn't have a fucking fit because I couldn't find my Diet Mountain Dew. It happens, Dino. So you're over here having a fucking stroke and fucking crashing out over something that happens on the daily, and it has happened to everybody in this room who's went shopping or has went shopping that wanted a specific thing, and guess what? The store didn't have it. It fucking happens. So what the fuck, Dino? Why are we crashing out about something that is normal and it happens all the fucking time?
And what did the customer want for salsa? They wanted the medium.
Okay, so now we found out they wanted
And
medium. We found out they wanted the medium. Okay, cool. Found it out.
All they had is what? Light. Not a trace of medium, not a trace of hot. Did they have only one row and the other rows were empty? And that's why the medium and hot is missing? No? Then what happened? The rows were full. What do you mean? What do you mean the rows were full? If the rows were full of that specific flavor, they should have had at least one row of medium, one row of hot at least. It's not like you went there and they had medium and hot and not row.
Don't you love how he tells the store what the store should have? You should have at least 2 rows of this. You should have 1 row of this. Maybe later in the week they'll have a row of this. I love how you think that maybe if you applied to be the store manager, Dino, you could have 2 rows of this. You could have 3 rows of this. You could have 12 rows of this. Just so when you have to Instacart shop, it's there just for you. Because God forbid a store ever run out of a product because Dino is out here shopping. So every store better have everything in stock. And when they do have it in stock and you take a picture of it, you don't even realize you have the product. You didn't even realize you had the product because you showed Instacart the picture. You didn't scan the code like everybody else in this room says. Scan the code. So how do we know you just didn't see the hot or the medium? Maybe you didn't see it. You couldn't see variety pack and variety pack 2 and variety pack 3 were different. So how do we know? God damn, dude. I've never seen entitlement from gig workers like I've seen with Dino. That every time Dino has to do something, the store is always the fault. It's always the customer's fault, the store's fault, Instacart's fault, because they don't happen to have a product. That there always should be 100% product for everything Dino needs to shop. The fuck? Can you say entitlement without saying entitlement, Dino? Come on, bro.
Oh, it was missing. No.
And then you blame the customer. Like the customer went in there the day before and said, I think Dino's going to get my order on Instacart tomorrow. So let me pick the wrong Cheez-Its. Let me pick the wrong fruit. Let me get the wrong salsa. Just so I know Dino is going to make a video about it, losing his shit. Yeah, I think the customer did that. The fuck?
What does
Come
the
on,
foodie
bro.
at supermarket do? 5 rows of just mine.
Because maybe that's all they had in stock. So instead of having a bunch of empty shelves, they loaded it up with what they had in stock, which most places will do. If they don't have the Ridges potato chips that day and they have extra bags of barbecue, they will most likely fill up the Ridges spot with the extra barbecue until they get the Ridges, and then they'll put the Ridges back in its spot. It happens. It's a grocery store. They do that. They don't want empty looking shelves. They want shelves to look full. So if they have extra Tortinos, whatever the fuck it is, Tostinos, Tortinos, Tortellinis, whatever the fuck it is, then they're going to put it to fill up the gaps because it looks fuller. Come on, bro.
No media and no hot. You get it now, Instacart? You motherfucker, you get it? And what
so now it's Instacart fault. Does Instacart own the grocery store? Does Instacart own the grocery store? Why are we blaming Instacart? Do they own the grocery store? What the fuck they got to do with it? They just offer the products the company says they sell. The fuck's it got to do with Instacart?
All my ratings, Instacart.
Well, if you didn't bother to scan the product that you had that was right, if you didn't contact the customer to substitute shit with, you only went by pictures, or they just didn't have it, so you just skipped over it without asking the customer. But we'll get to that comment, and then we can see what the crowd says about that. But whose fault's that? Why is that Instacart's fault? Or the customer's fault?
I'm below average. I'm very low compared to other shoppers shopping in the same location that I'm shopping at. Really?
You know why, Dino? Because I think earlier in the day, they came in and they took all the medium salsas. They got all the hot salsa. They got the last bag of peaches. They got the last box of roasted cheddar fucking cheeses. They beat you to it, Dino, just so you can get a bad rating on Instacart. That's what happened. That's why they're higher tier than you, because they were in there earlier that day and they took all the shit that you needed just so you can get a bad fucking order. You know what that's what it, oh my God, dude. Like the fuck. Fuck.
Really now? Really? You fucking retards. All of you. Get it through your big skull, Instacart. This market here, this is how they run shit. Okay? And also the same.
Well, go apply to be the manager and make it a better place. Make your, I don't know, where do you shop anyways? I don't know. Make it great again. Make it great again.
Supermarket has the water. Their water, supermarket brand, which is the spring water, they used to have that shit every day.
Okay.
Every day you go in, I'll buy, because that's the one I buy. They'll have it. You know what they do with that water now? Once a week. And you know what the substitution of that is? Purified supermarket brand water.
Okay.
You know why people are buying it? Because they're forced to. They don't have the spring water.
Okay. And you know why they probably are running out of it a lot faster, Dino? We'll go back to your Uber Eats order. We'll go back to your Uber Eats video. Because it's 110, 115, 118 degrees, Dino. They're going to sell water a lot faster. Why, Dino? Because it's hot outside, Dino. People need water to survive, Dino. So chances are, Dino, they're going to run out of water faster than if it was 35 degrees out, Dino. It's only fucking common sense, Dino. It's hot outside. People are going to buy more water. So they're going to run out of water. They're going to run out of water faster than if it was 35 degrees. That's common fucking sense. But hey, what do I know?
All they have now is the purified water. They don't have spring water. They'll be lucky not to get it once a week. But it's my fault.
How's it your fault? How's it your fault?
According to other drivers, does every
says Instacart
single order that a driver gets is identical to mine? You tell me that the next driver that gets an order, and one of those items is that Getting Happy laundry detergent.
Hopefully they look at it and say, hey, this is the Getting Happy. Let me scan the code and get it to go through.
He's gonna find it. will appear.
You
on the
fucking
thin
found
layer
it,
like magic.
Dino. You fucking found it, Dino.
Or the cheese-it flavor that the customer wanted from a different driver.
Maybe because you know what, Dino? Maybe they might go up to the associate and say, "Hey, I'm looking for this particular brand of Cheez-Its, or do you have some Cheez-Its in the back that may have this flavor in it?" They may get it because they may take the time to ask an associate, "Hey, can you check to see if you have this Cheez-It in the back?" Because obviously they had boxes of Cheez-Its, so I'm sure they still have boxes in the back of Cheez-Its. So I'm sure they wouldn't mind going and checking.
It's gonna appear right there, like he's gonna snap his fingers and
How do I feel about Camilo Anthony? He murdered somebody. He got convicted of murder. It's pretty cut and dry. You murder somebody, you get convicted of murder. It is what it is.
it's gonna appear, really. And another driver on the same day that I'm shopping, another driver will go in there, and one of those items is identical to the one I have with Peach.
Do they only have one supermarket? Maybe the other driver gets to go to a different supermarket, and then they have it. It just so happens your supermarket doesn't have it, unless you only have one supermarket. I don't know.
They want the frozen peach fruit. And even though they don't have that brand or any other brand of peach doesn't exist, but for another driver, he's gonna snap his fingers like that, right? It's a car. Is that what you're telling me? Slap your fucking motherfucking, you stupid retards that I work with. He's gonna snap his fingers like that, and the peach flavor is gonna appear at the supermarket. It's gonna be in the car. Is that what you're telling me, Instacart? Is that what you're telling me? And here's the bonus that I was gonna leave at the end.
Here's the
All
bonus.
those 4 items, it was part of one order. That's right. All 4 of those items was part of one single stinking order.
Everybody, put your tinfoil hats on. It's a conspiracy. He knew Dino was going to get it, so he ordered everything that wasn't there.
Who's the big bad wolf? Me. Who gets the whammy? Me.
What would my verdict be if I was on the jury? He's guilty. He's guilty.
Who believes that they're right? Instacart.
He even admitted that he stabbed him. So he's guilty. He had no defense for stabbing him. That makes him guilty. There was no defense for what he did.
Who believes they're the saints of the earth? Instacart.
I don't think so. Instacart just puts it out there. Customer orders the shit, and it is what it is.
Who's the one that believes that they cannot do anything wrong? Instacart.
Where do you come up with that stuff?
Also with that, Instacart, you get the trophy for being the most demented, delusional idiot of the face of the planet. Telling you my shopping quality is fucking low. Get the fuck out of Dodge. And also you, Instacart, you see that bridge? Jump off it. No, and you don't take a drink before it. You don't have a drink before it.
Okay.
I'm gonna kick your fucking ass right off the fucking bridge.
Okay, so we get the gist. He's mad because it's a conspiracy against Instacart has a conspiracy against him. Okay, but this is it. This is the comment I want you guys to tell me if it's true or not, or if it makes any sense. It says, snap a picture of the entire shelf. This is one of his people that says, snap a picture of the entire shelf, ask what they want. Customer would answer the substitution. Even if the app says it's too different, select it anyways. Then he goes on to say he did it with a package of chicken, blah, blah, blah. All the apps would rather you would replace than refund. Unless customer explicitly says to refund, you should never refund. Even if the item is more money, they would be happy they get something most of the time. Okay? And you guys would all agree with that. And then this was the comment. So you tell me if this is true. He says, that he got a message from Instacart. Do not contact customer. They are not an Instacart customer. What the fuck does that mean? Maybe y'all can. Yeah, Nolan, I did. It was great. It was great. No, man, I was done, bro. I was there for 2 weeks, bro. I was ready to come back, man. Get back to work. Get back into the. I have my mom here, so want to make sure she's good and all that shit, bro. So yeah, I'm good. It was great. Thanks for asking, bro. I appreciate you. But yeah, it was great, bro. Thank you. But what the fuck does that mean, guys? Message from Instacart. Do not contact customer. They are not an Instacart customer. What the fuck does that mean? Have you guys ever got something like that before? Yeah, it doesn't make any. Yeah. What's up, Jen? But yeah, what the fuck does that mean? How would a customer be ordering shit on Instacart if they're not an Instacart customer? What does that mean? Okay, they ordered off Klarna, Roy. They paid with it. Okay, but that still doesn't mean you. So you still can't contact the customer because of the way they paid it. They're not allowed to contact the customer. Is that what you're saying? Wow, that's weird. Okay. Well, maybe he should be bitching about that. Well, maybe instead of bitching about the store not having product, maybe he should be bitching at Instacart to allow customers to be contacted, regardless of how they pay. Wouldn't that make more sense? I would think that would make more sense. Hey, Dolan, you're now in the blue status. You are in blue. That would make more sense. Hey, Dolan, you're now in blue status. Are you in blue status or not? It says remove standard moderator. Oh, no, that's Jackie. Never mind. Sorry. That's a new standard moderator. Hold on a sec. Oh, no, that's Jackie. All right, here you go, bro. Now you're blue. Hold on a sec. Now you're blue. Say, I'm blue, bitches. Yeah. Say, I'm blue, bitches. That's part of the rules. He would have to contact an Instacart. Got you. I don't have any of the lights plugged in right now, lady. I don't think so. Let me check. Alexa, plug 5 on.
iPhone WW.
Okay, Alexa, stop. Yeah, I just don't have them turned on right now. That's all. I have everything unplugged. I've been trying to rearrange wiring and redo shit, so I just haven't had them on. Plus, I unplugged a lot of stuff and turned off a lot of stuff when I went on vacation, so I didn't have anything, go around on shit. But okay. But we get it, Dino. You're tripping. It's not a conspiracy against Dino. Okay, Dino? So stop. I think we picked on Dino enough today. Almost an hour and a half on Dino. So next person we got to go to is Pedro. Hey, what's up, KMG? How you doing, boss? How you been, boss? Let's go to Pedro. And Dino kind of hit on. But here, I'm going to play this one too, because this shows you why people don't want to tip, why people don't respect gig drivers. We're gonna play this one. Bro, just this one part. This is one part.
Things are packed tight inside. Get auto insurance that fits your
This one
Get
part.
in my car making these videos about tipping. I just do.
Listen
I mean,
to
I
what
built the channel
listen to
mostly
what this
off
chick
because I think
says.
people that don't tip,
I got fired from DoorDash and lost my income.
they don't have. It's a manners thing for me, right? And so
So let's go back to her and listen to this shit. This is why people don't
So
want to.
all because of video of me informing people that the tips are basically what we get paid from.
Listen to this shit.
are they don't have. It's a manners thing for me, right? And it's a lack of respect for a fellow human being. But
But listen to this shit.
I got reported for something that
And this is fucking what's funny.
Welcome back to Mr. Benham. Let's watch this.
Video
Listen
that
to
I
her.
made about me doing a DoorDash and people not tipping and how I took one of their packs of waters because they didn't give me a tip at all, not even $1 tip.
So she stole from a customer and then is making a video complaining that she got deactivated from DoorDash and lost her income. But this is the ignorant people that DoorDash has out there. This is your competition that you guys got to deal with. These are the people that make you look fucking bad. That DoorDash will just hire anybody. But these are the type of trash ass humans that fuck it up for you guys. Remember what I said? Maybe Bobby can look that up for me. Where I said DoorDash drivers are their own worst enemy. That's right. Because DoorDashers like her stealing from customers put a bad rap on all you guys. I'm glad Pedro put this video up. It just strengthens everything I've always said. That DoorDash drivers are your own worst enemies. That's whining she got deactivated because she stole shit and then wants to come on video crying about it. Like, the fuck is wrong with you? What the fuck's wrong with this generation of people that come up with it, that do this shit? Like, the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Fucking amazing me. Fucking amazing to me. Like, the fuck? Oh, here we go. This one here.
It's summer. It's hot. Today was extremely hot.
Let's look. Summer slowdown is a hoax. See, I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this. Yeah, exactly, KMG. But no, she'd rather steal a case of water and then cry when she got deactivated.
You're going to get exactly what you're going to get and what you deserve out of this upcoming summer. You can do it. It's going to be a grind.
The summer slowdown is a hoax. These things just don't happen. You have to make them happen.
Okay, and this is where I'll say no. Summer slowdown is not a hoax. There are reasons why people have a summer slowdown. Okay, summer slowdown is all market dependent, just like everything else. How much money you make, what apps you have, all market dependent. So you do stuff like catering, served us catering, stuff of that nature. Catering is not going to be affected by summertime. It's not going to be affected. But these other apps, Uber, Lyft, DoorDash, Instacart, they are going to be affected in the summertime. Why do you say that, Roy? Because it's market dependent. Some markets don't have the apps that you have available, Pedro. They may not have catering apps. They may not be onboarded or able to get on board a catering app. They're stuck with a certain number of apps only. DoorDash, Uber, maybe that's the only apps they have available to them. And what happens in the summertime, Pedro? People go on vacation, Pedro. Teachers are out of school, Pedro. College students are out of school, Pedro. And what do we know happens? Teachers, they use the apps for extra money in the summertime. College students use the app for extra money in the summertime. People go on vacation, which means there's no orders from a large select group of people that aren't there to place orders. So the summer slowdown is not a hoax. It's just market dependent and depends on what you have available at your disposal. Not everybody has a market like St. Louis where you have multiple fucking apps or a shit ton of apps that you can use. Some may only have DoorDash and Uber. People like Dino, they may not have all the access to the same apps you have. So you can't sit there and say that people are not telling the truth when they see a slowdown in the summertime, that you're going to sit there and call it a hoax. Because you won't see it as you can see it as a hoax because you have all these other options that they don't have. You have the catering. Catering's not affected by vacation. It's not affected by teachers being out of school. It's not affected by college students being out of school. Catering is big businesses. They're not going nowhere. So you don't feel the same effects that other people do because you have access to the other apps. Now, if they have access to the other apps like you do and they choose not to use them, then you can blame it on them. But to sit there and say that it's a hoax and other people don't have access or they're just making it up, no, they're going to see a significant slowdown in the summertime because of those factors. So no, it's not a hoax, Pedro. And that's as far as I'm going to go with it, Pedro, because it's not a hoax, Pedro. So there you go. So that's my deal with Pedro today. It's not a hoax. It's all market dependent and app dependent. So it's not a hoax. But okay, thank you, Pedro. But yeah, guys, that's all I had to do with Pedro. But I had to really get Dino. I might do another live stream about Dino because he called me out on a couple other things. So he brought my name up, waited till I went on vacation and brought my name up. So I'll probably have to do at least one more. I'll have to find out where he put my name, and I'll have to go from there. Let's see. Do we have some time? I want to go for at least another. We can go for at least another 15 minutes or so. So let me see. Is there another one that maybe we'll do that? We'll do a quick one on. We'll do a quick one with his video for today. We'll do a quick one on that. This one right here.
Yeah. So go back up.
This one right over here.
Well.
Okay. DoorDash new features and updates. Okay. As a normal human being or humans that have cell phones, computers, cars, anything that deals with electronics or apps in general, most of the time. Let's say Google Maps. Let's say, I don't know, whatever fucking it is. Whatever app it is. How do app developers test features in an app? How do they do that? To make an app better. How do they do that? They implement new features into their app to see how their app is going to work in the real world with the new features that they're trying to implement in hopes of making their apps better, correct? That's what they do. That's once again common sense. And DoorDash being an app, Uber Eats being an app, what are they going to do? They're going to test in real world features that they're trying to implement that they feel might make their app better. So yes, at some point, you're going to get these new updates. You're going to get these goofy ass, whatever it may be, because they're trying out stuff. That's how that's how you try to make your app better, is by implementing shit in your app and testing it in real world environments. All apps do it. All apps do it. So when it says DoorDash new features, they're trying to increase or make their app better. So they're adding stuff to it, and they're using you as crash test dummies. And what does that go back to? My flashback. If you don't like what they're doing, don't fucking work for them. But as long as you're working for them, they're using you as a crash test fucking dummy to try to make their app better. And you're having to deal with it. And no matter how dumb you think the apps are or how the features are, because all the features that you use now in that app at some times were beta tested. They were beta tested. And as long as I've done DoorDash, I don't do this anymore. And as long as everybody's done DoorDash, they've always put new features in there. Some features disappear, other features stay. You know why that is? Because they try to make their app better. So they're going to beta test. They're going to use you crash test dummies as a way to test their apps. So it shouldn't be a shock that you see updates and different features being added to the app on a somewhat regular basis. Once again, their business. They want to improve their app. They want to make their app more user-friendly. They're going to do shit and stick shit in the app. And if something works, guess what? It's a feature that's going to stay. If it doesn't work, it's a feature they get rid of. It's every app does it. Every fucking app does it. So, but let's hear what Dino thinks. So we got 10 minutes, what he thinks about it.
There's an old saying. If it works, don't fix it. Let's begin. Now we're going to talk about 3 new features from DoorDash. I put those in the fruitcake category.
He must. What is with everything fruitcake? All right, big dog Nelson, Dolan. Thanks, man. I appreciate you. Have a great day. Have a great night. I see. Have a great day. Fuck. Have a great night, bro. Be safe out there, man. Have a good day at work tomorrow. Make lots of money. All right.
The first one is to change the screen, the main screen, when you accept an offer. Or let's say when you're waiting for offers on the main screen, you don't see the little boxes of the merchants on the bottom. You used to scroll through that. They removed all that. And it's just the whole screen. And it says, looking for offers or searching for offers. That's the first feature, which goes into the fruitcake.
So because they made the screen, check this out. Because I have it. I've had this for a while now. He thinks that that's fruitcake. What is so bad about that? It shows your thing and it just says it's a peak time and it tells you the time waiting for offers. What the fuck is so crazy about that? That's actually not a bad screen. I actually like it. It's basic. This is basic ass screen. Shows you your area, tells you how long you're waiting for an order, and that's it. What the fuck else do you need on it? I don't think it's a bad thing.
Now let's get to the second feature. On the second feature, when it asks you to take a photo of the receipt for the order, it does a scan. It does a scan. So no more taking photos. You have to scan the receipt.
So what the fuck's the difference? What the fuck's the difference? All you're doing is probably holding your phone up. I'm going to have to do DoorDash to check this, or I'll have a dasher do it in front of me at work to see how it works. What the fuck's the difference? You're probably just holding the receipt in front of the receipt, and it scans the thing, and then boom. No different than really taking a picture. Probably doesn't take any more or less time to do it that way. So what? Who cares? You're a crash test dummy, Dino. They're using to improve their app, Dino. So you got to deal with it, buddy. And I don't see. This one where he says, yeah, this one is kind of dumb. This one they could have did without, but we'll see.
That's another fruitcake category, number 2. Let's get to number 3. Number 3, flash off.
Yeah, this one I don't agree with.
Mine got updated 2 days ago. I was not aware that I got that update. It was turned on automatically by default. I didn't even know I had it. Around 11:30, 11:45, the DoorDash alarm was going off. Ding, 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 ding. I'm fucking asleep. Wake up, I'm looking. What's going on? Look at the phone. DoorDash flash off. Was that important? $5 to go to McDonald's and grab Southern Lights at 11:30, 11:30ish at night. Looked around, looked for where the settings are. I turned that sucker off. That's another one goes into the fruitcake.
I'll put that in the fruitcake one with you, Dino. I'll give you daps on that. That is kind of fucking dumb. See, there you go. I think Receipt Scan will allow an AI program to review them when issues come up. Photos are too inconsistent depending on the angles. I think it'll benefit drivers long term. There you go. There you go. See, people look at stuff in a positive way, Dino. The same way you should be looking. But the flash orders, yeah, that's dumb. Yeah, I would lose my shit at 2 a.m. I get a bling bling. My phone's going bling 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 from a DoorDash order. They want to pay me $2.50 to go 5 miles. Yeah, I would lose my shit. I would lose my shit. But I have mine turned off. So for the guy that don't do DoorDash, mine was already turned off. I checked my settings, and when I see shit, I turn it off. So I don't have to worry. I didn't have to worry about that, Dino, from day one.
So DoorDash, you're still using the original algorithm and platform. And now you're going to add even more data, more codes in there. Okay? To do what? To go.
No, because if they're not really going to be more data or codes. They removed the photo, which that means that removes all those codes, and all that data is wiped out because they went to a new system. So that's code and stuff that they no longer use.
Let's be like always. No secret and surprise there.
Got you, KMG. Got you.
But then again, you're not a company. You're a gig economy wanderer. That's your new classification and title. And the other ones as well. So they have the old platform. They still got the old algorithm. And the one.
Nah, bro. I hope he doesn't get a Cheez-Its order, frozen peaches. He'll lose his shit, bro. He goes fucking flash order. Yeah, he'll lose his shit. Oh, we thought the last one was bad. Holy shit.
Wondering why shit doesn't work. Now we're going to add 3 more features, tons of data and code in there, so it can glitch even more.
It happens, you know.
Genius.
Yeah, that's how they.
Genius.
That's how companies fix their apps, Dino. They got to use their crash test dummies to test their shit in real world environment. So that's how they do it, Dino. They got to make you guys work for them. You're their bitch. Remember that, Dino. You're their bitch. And as 4 years ago, when I said, if you don't like being their bitch, don't do them anymore, and you won't be their bitch. But as long as you're on that platform and you're their bitch, you're gonna do whatever they want with their app, and you're gonna abide by it, and you're gonna like it, or you're gonna make videos every day hating it. Well, your choice. Your choice.
They have turned the app to do physics and quantum mechanics.
I've never.
Oh, it's very important.
I've never seen DoorDash ask me to do that.
To deliver what? A pepperoni pizza to the customer's house.
Unless it's from Little Caesars, because we know you don't do Little Caesars.
Hello. All that to deliver a large pepperoni pizza.
All what? The only thing that changed was to scan the receipt and possibly get that large delivery pizza at 2 o'clock in the morning while you're dead ass asleep. Haha, I'm back, bitches. Kind of lost y'all there, man. But I'm back, yeah. Dino got my card. Yeah, he's blocking my signal. DoorDash. I think it was DoorDash. I opened the DoorDash app and they cut my fucking internet. They cut my internet. But we're gonna leave it at that. It's been 2 hours. I really do appreciate y'all coming in here, having a little fun with Dino. Don't take it all too serious, Dino. Calm down. I'm sure we'll get a video tomorrow about me or later tonight about me. But it's good. We'll hear my name some more. Dino got my name all up in his mouth. So with that being said, y'all, I appreciate you guys. And hope you guys have a great night. Be safe. Don't worry about the apps. They're your friends. Apps are your friends. And we'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Yeah.